Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Forgotten Circus. So, unfortunately, this is going to be another topic that it's not going to be entertaining. It's not going to be any fun. It's just reality. First of all, I would like to send out my condolences to the families in in Maine, where the ongoing massacre shooting is still going from a military veteran that was having behavioral health issues. Unfortunately, those people lost their lives, and my prayers will go out to you. I just want to start by saying that I am a military veteran that has battled mental health issues for multiple deployments. But sometimes it gets to the point, and this is with right because we're people too. We may be veterans, we stepped up, served our country, but there's a lot of people in this country. Let's start with this country instead of looking at other countries all the time. Let's start with America, United States of America. Let's start here real fast. And this is a huge issue. The behavioral health system and the mental illness in America is broken. And I can tell you, I've needed help before with like mental health, and it's a rigorous process. They actually put more stress on you to actually help you. Which makes no sense. The first thing, so and let's get on the point with I don't want to say his name. I'm not gonna patronize this guy. I'm not gonna say his name. I know he had some problems, but let's start with what we know. And this is just hearsay, what we know, what's being reported. He reported this months ago that he's hearing voices. Red flag to me. Now he is still active with the reserves. So that was brought up. He's saying that he wanted to shoot up the military installation. Another red flag. He keeps begging that he has mental health issues. He's hearing voices. I'm probably sure there's immense PTSD, which they do nothing about. They just throw some money at you if you do get the money. That's what they do. Why wasn't this? And then he goes to a mental health facility for 2 weeks. Obviously, this has been going on for years and years and building. I don't think 2 weeks will fix that. It seems like we want to take the insurance money and all that and have them there for a time, give them a couple questions. And I know there's formality. I know there's procedures. Sometimes you can't really hold them there. You got to let them go. But we need to kind of fix stuff like this, because if you don't, this happens. And I'm not feeling sorry for this. There is other ways you could have went about this. There's a million other ways. There's every other way you could have went about this besides violence, sir. I'm sorry. I'm a military veteran too that's battling, and I would never do something like that to that amount of people or anyone unless I'm defending my family. And even then, I'd still try and talk the person out of it. You see what I'm saying? It's one of those where we are not fixing this issue, and we blame the guns, the gun ban all guns, ban all. Last time I checked, that gun is not pulling the trigger. The person is. Because in certain states, they do say that anything that is used to maim, attempt to murder, dismember, anything like that is a weapon. So let's say you take a tennis ball and you're bashing it on somebody's head over and over. I know this is graphic, and I do apologize. This is not meant for kids. That is considered a weapon. Okay, so you want to take away all the guns. Granted, I think there should be strict. There needs to be psyche evals done. You need to go through a class. You need to pass that class, all types of stuff, and then you can baby step to guns, right? But you're not. It's impossible. You can't take them all away. There's more guns in this world than there is human beings. There's probably more ants would probably have Like, no, and they got as much as they got more guns than ants. Come on. That weapon is the extension of the person's body and the person's mind to pull that trigger. Unless there is a damaged firing pin or something like that where it goes off. If that's the case, then usually it's there. There's accidental stuff with anything. Somebody's walking across the street and gets hit because somebody's looking down. Accidents happen. But let's not act like, oh, if we take away all the guns, then this will stop. No, it's not going to stop, because you know what's going to happen? It's going to be like the darn Walking Dead out here. People are going to be walking around with darn Bushido blades and friggin' katanas. Maybe battle axes. Slingshot can kill you. The system is broken. It needs to be fixed. And what is up with the and I know that it's hard. You're looking for a needle in a haystack when you're in certain areas like that. But why wasn't this like reported higher? If this was said, see, sometimes being in the military, I know they like to keep stuff in house and brush stuff under the rug and send you here because they don't want to look bad. And now this is what happens. And I loved my time in the military, but I know every system has its flaws. But this one it's a big gaping hole. It is broken, people. Behavioral health and mental illness awareness, we don't focus on it enough. How many times have I seen? I've known a lot of people, and especially with these short-term disability, that while you're trying to get to mental health so you can pay for it, because they're not giving it to you for free. You know, you got to pay for that. Or if you're good and you got 100% disability, they pay for it. You get lucky like that. But it's still to the point where you got to go to this person, then go to that person. Then you got to fill out this paperwork. The doctor has to fill out this paperwork. They have to do that all before they even talk to you. And I get it that we have a shortage of doctors, but shortage of doctors, they say, shortage of hospitals, shortage of facilities like that. Then stop giving away 3 to 6 billion, 30 billion, 40 billion, wasting 100 trillion, doing all that on stuff that does not help this country right now. And what you do with what you do with your money is what you do, but it's not your money. It's everybody's money. It's all of us. We're all one country. We all put into it, correct? Why is it that it's almost like you're showing a Ferrari, but it has no wheels and an engine? It's like we have it, but if we use more, maybe it'll work. I don't know. No, that's not. It has to be a well-oiled machine. That was probably a terrible analogy. I'm just so frustrated about how, like, a lot of these veterans, people, civilians, and all that, they just don't get the help. And how many times have I heard, oh, they just don't want the help? Now, if you saw the process for somebody that reports mental health issues, it is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's too much for the mind to focus on when your mind is all over the place. And granted, I do not condone what this guy does, and I hope he gets what he deserves. Mental illness or not, and unfortunately, you just weren't put in the right position to fix yourself. And this is what happens. We need to wake up, America. We need to fix this. There's a lot of money going around for other stuff that we don't need right now. I'm not saying where it's going. I think we all know. And guns ain't the problem. People are the problem. It needs to be fixed. And those people that's saying that people are the problem sometimes are the people that are causing those problems because they need stuff like this. They make money off of stuff like this. So I don't know what's going to happen. I think this should be a bigger issue. I don't know why it's being not addressed as much. I know it's in the news and everything, this massacre that's going on, but this is one of many. There are so many shootings, and all of them deal with some type of mental illness, or the person's sadistic, or this. It's just like, well, not all of them, but a lot of them. It's mental illness, and the veterans are just they're. You do all that time for your country, they don't do nothing for you. Yeah, it's tragic. And I hope they actually investigate that chain of command and that mental health facility and see what happened here. And I think there needs to be some policies put in place, some more instead of building stuff and building all these astronomical jets that we really don't need that much. You can shorten it by one or two. Start putting more into these health programs, outpatient, inpatient. I mean, more counseling. Because trust me, if you're forking money into that industry, it's going to fill with psychiatrists, psychologists, people like that, because they'll know that's where the money's at. And then you'll have more resources. But you don't want to do that because you don't want to fix people. You make too much money off of people that are broken. It's sad, man. You know what they say? This is America. Now all these people lost their lives because this issue wasn't addressed in a timely manner. What they say? He reported this in May and didn't get seen or sent to a facility till August. It's a lot of time to think, buddy. But anyway, so I know that was a little bit off topic. I just had to go on that, and I do apologize. And I hope I haven't offended anyone. I know a lot of us going through and watched this. So please like, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully everyone.